I don't know if anyone has seen the movie yet, but you are amazing in this movie. You are absolutely... We'll talk about the movie in a minute, but it was your birthday 2 days ago. Happy belated birthday.
Thank you very much.
And today, as this airs, it's Stephen Hawking's birthday.
It is, yeah.
How weird is that you're so close together in birthdays?
I know. Well, I made that mistake when I first met him. When you meet Stephen, there are these long pauses because it takes a while for him to communicate, and I was just filling air, and I started telling him how we shared the same month and that we were both Capricorns, which... he is an astronomer, not an astrologer, which he reminded me of, which was quite embarrassing. So, but no, we do. We share the same month.
That's amazing, though, I think. I mean, did you know much about him before you started getting into this film?
I am embarrassed. I gave up science when I was like 14. I'm useless. One of the greatest feat for me playing Stephen Hawking was trying to blag my way into pretending that I knew what I was talking about. I'd go to all these sort of complicated websites, and then I'd go to astronomyforkids.org and kind of try to work out what
But you knew of him, and you knew, I mean, I've been fascinated by him. I think The Theory of Time was the first book that, right?
The Brief History of Time.
Brief History of Time, yes.
And what was amazing about that was a book that really translated to people like me, who really are pretty useless, kind of the meaning of the universe.
Right. I mean, he's a fascinating guy, and you're getting Oscar buzz, and I mean, you're really, really amazing. The transformation between the healthy Stephen Hawking to what you had to do with your body, you had to be sore every day from contorting yourself in that kind of position every day, right?
Well, do you know what? When I had about 4 months to prep for the film, and I went to this ALS clinic in London and tried to educate myself on the disease, and met some extraordinary people, really formidable people who are dealing and coping emotionally and physically with this disease. I then worked with a dancer, and the dancer helped me train for 4 months to kind of teach your body to shorten muscles and to be able to sustain some of the positions. So the whole process was riveting, and really, I learned a lot. So
yeah, it really, it's amazing, and you deserve the nomination for the Golden Globe, and you deserve a nomination for an Oscar if that happens. You really do deserve that, because it's. So when you sat with Stephen, was he excited about this project, and did he give you any tips or advice about playing him?
Well, when I met Stephen, it was about 4 or 5 days before we started filming, and because when you shoot a film, you don't shoot chronologically. You're having to sort of jump between different periods in his life over 25 years within the same day. It was basically, when I met him, there was so much I wanted to ask him, but I almost didn't know where to start. I got completely tongue-tied. And when you spend time with him, he just uses this muscle beneath his cheek to communicate. He has a sensor on his glasses, so there are these long pauses. And I just get nervous of silence, and so I genuinely spent the first half an hour just spewing forth information about Stephen Hawking to Stephen Hawking. It makes me sweat even thinking about it. But eventually I calmed down, and he's just so funny. He has this incredible wit, and even though he can move so few muscles, he just emanates this charisma. And it really was a great privilege to spend time with him.
Yeah, you can see that, but I didn't realize that he communicates everything from moving that one muscle there.
Yeah, so now, because the muscles have closed down even further than in the film, he has these glasses with a sensor, and then this muscle by his cheek moves, and then on a screen he has the alphabet with a cursor, and each time he twitches that muscle, it stops on one letter. So it's incredibly, I can't get over how frustrating it must be.
Yeah, to wait that long to finish an entire sentence.
Exactly, but to find such humour and such sort of passion in the way he lives despite that.
It's just a reminder that we're in here.
Absolutely.
You know, that's who we are. That's all that matters, is we're always, you know, still, our attitude is all that matters.